Elon Musk laid the foundation for a new age of space exploration. With innovation like that, the staple of every company he's ever run, you know this guy is chock full of revolutionary ideas. In an interview, he presented an idea that could very well solve the energy crisis being faced by China. China, the world's largest country with respect to population, has been struggling with keeping up with the energy demands, and as a result is burning through record amounts of fossil fuels at unprecedented rates. Elon Musk, however, has an idea that offers the solution to all that.
You're also the chairman of Solar City, building out a network of solar panels and solar systems. And I can see why solar can make sense in a place like California, where it's sunny all the time, homes are big, a lot of roof space, you can lay out all the solar panels. But in a place like Hong Kong, densely packed, vertical cities, how can solar make sense here?
Yeah, I think it's true that in dense cities, rooftop solar is not going to solve the energy need. Yeah. But what you can do is have ground mount solar power, let's say near Hong Kong, tapping into the existing power lines that are coming in. So you can supply Hong Kong with solar power, we just need to be coming from a land area that's not too far away. And I mean, it's worth noting, certainly, China has actually an enormous land area, much of which is hardly occupied at all. Given that the Chinese population is so concentrated along the coast, once you go inland, the population in some cases is remarkably tiny. So you could easily power all of China with solar.
All of China with solar?
Easily, yeah. Yeah, no, easy.
The world's most populous country.
Yep, definitely.
Scientists are now saying that humor and wit are an indicator of intelligence. And, well, Elon Musk has a great sense of humor.
And I've called you the So let's talk about the Tesla. I have a Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay, and I love it. I love it. You've got a new thing that you think people are going to want for their Tesla. Jim, can we show the footage of this? I think it's called, this thing is the Power Arm. Yeah. That is an extremely...
It's a SnakeBot charger.
It's a Snake charger that automatically plugs into your car when you get home.
This looks a little wrong,
That really looks like the thing that jacks into the back of Neo's head in The Matrix.
Right.
All right, is that thing going to attack me in my sleep?
I wouldn't, for the prototype at least, I would recommend not dropping anything when you're near it.
Okay. All right. Now, another thing that you are talking about is you sincerely think that we should go to Mars, like that men and women should go to Mars.
Yeah.
Why do we want to go to Mars? It's uninhabitable.
It's very inhospitable, that's true.
It is. Like, you have to be in like domes and everything, and you're just
Initially domes.
Initially?
Yes.
Really? How long before we could turn Mars into someplace where we could live?
It is a fixer-upper of a planet. At first, you're going to have to live in transparent domes, but eventually...
Yes, we're going to be huffing each other's stank.
Yeah, but eventually you can transform Mars into an Earth-like planet.
How would you do that?
You'd warm it up. Just warm it up. If you
with
want,
a blanket or with what? How would you warm Mars up? You know, it's a long way away from the sun.
There's the fast way.
If you like these videos, why not subscribe to the channel and ring the bell too? All done? Let's move on. What do you think is the reason behind Musk's success? In this interview, he revealed the secret behind his luck in the business world. And trust me, it's something we all can do if we try.
How have you done this? These projects are so... These PayPal, SolarCity, Tesla, SpaceX, they're so spectacularly different. They're such ambitious projects at scale. How on earth has one person been able to innovate in this way? What is it about you?
I don't know, actually. I don't have a good answer for you. I work a lot. I mean, that's...
Time for one of Elon's most famous interviews. In this interview, Elon Musk destroyed the argument that electric cars are never going to make it big and convinced industry leaders in the oil business that their reign will end soon. His statement regarding hydrocarbon usage shocked the reporters, since no one was expecting him to be in favor of hydrocarbons. Imagine their shock when the biggest name in renewable energy says he's in favor of hydrocarbons, and they're an essential part of the world. Take a look at what went down.
What kind of a threat do you think you are to the oil and gas industry?
Well, I don't think we're much of a threat. I mean, yet. Yet. I mean, the more obvious threat is that we're going to run out of hydrocarbons to mine and burn. That's rather obvious. I mean, it's not a... It's not,
no time soon, judging from the comments we've had this morning.
So it's getting harder and harder to find hydrocarbons, and it's getting much more expensive to extract them. And really, we're just arguing about the when hydrocarbons run out or become prohibitively expensive, not if. I mean, I don't think there's anyone here who would say it's an if, not a when.
I mean, you are, a tech guy, right? You're a physicist and an engineer. You call yourself the chief architect of companies.
I tend to view things from
You don't
sort of
think
a
that
physics
human
standpoint.
ingenuity and technology and resourcefulness will mean that we will still have abundant fossil fuels
No, of course
available?
not.
I mean, this has been going on for some time. They think you've reached the boundaries, and yet they find more. And look at the whole shale gas revolution.
There are time extensions on the game, but the game is going to come to an end. That should be absolutely certain, obviously, frankly. But I don't have any fundamental dislike of hydrocarbons. I simply look at the future and say, what is the thing that will actually work? And using a non-renewable resource obviously will not work. So we must find an alternative. But if there was a button I could press to stop all hydrocarbon usage today, I would not press it.
You would not press it?
Of course not.
You would not press it
would cause
because
human civilization to come to a halt.
every hospital would have to
That would
close
be
down.
ridiculous. So it would be irresponsible to press that button. But what does need to happen is to, if we can, accelerate the transition towards renewables. That's the sensible thing to do. If you take, I'm going to use maybe two examples. Saudi Arabia, since the Saudi Aramco president spoke here. Saudi Arabia has an enormous amount of sunlight, and that will be there for billions of years, or at least 1 billion years until the sun eventually engulfs us, but 1 billion years, solid. So it seems that investing in the solar resource is the thing that's really going to preserve the long-term future, not so much the oil and gas. I mean, that's a temporary thing. In the future, we'll look back, and by future, I'm not talking about super far in the future, I'm talking about towards the end of the century. We will look back on gasoline-powered cars the same way we look back on coal, as sort of a quaint anachronism that's in a museum.
And now on that note, we must end the video. I hope you all enjoyed all of our picks for today. And if you did, be sure to leave a like down below. With that done, I'll see you all next time.